Look Outreach is underwritten by the generous support of Munter Enterprises. Family owned and operated since 1972, integrity is important, as our family name is on every project. Our word is our bond. Munter Enterprises. Just build it.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's face it, life gives us a lot of things to deal with. Sometimes those things turn out to be tragedies, and how we deal with them sets the stage for a lot of different things. I first met my guest 3 years ago, and Bill is the father of Ben Osborn, who gave his life in service of our country, 2010, and I remember that time clearly. And since that time, Bill and his friends have devoted themselves to honoring Ben in a very, very unique way. So welcome back. Very nice to have you back again,
Thank you.
Bill.
Nice to be back, Jesse.
You said something to me that really stuck in my mind, and I think this was probably 3 years ago when you said it to me. You just said, you know, the tragedy with Ben, I was just going to turn it around. That was the only thing that I thought to do, was turn it around and honor him in a way that he would be proud, and just really do something, right?
Had to be positive because
Yeah.
Ben was positive, and had to create some good. And I just thought of the way Ben lived his life and how he dealt with other people, and he was always positive. He was always helpful. He was always reaching out, and so I wanted to do the same. I wanted to continue in death how Ben lived his life, and
Yes.
this is how I came up with the Ben Osborn Memorial Fund to help kids with need by giving them a little lift. And we're not a large organization by any means, but we're trying our best to help local kids with just modest help. And the help can be it can be clothing, it could be sports equipment or musical equipment, it could be tuition for educational trips, it could be bedding, eyeglasses, and the list has just been growing over the last 7 years. And again, I wanted something positive, something good to come from this, and it certainly has. I've been paid back in spades.
Oh yeah, I follow this, and I couldn't agree with you more. And you know, the theme line is giving kids a little lift is really important. And I'll just give you an example. Bill was telling me that he'd gone to the food pantries and he noticed that there were plenty of donations for food, but he said to the people at the food pantries, well, what do you need? And they said, well, you know what? We need household, we need personal care. And then when you think about giving a kid a little lift, of course, nutrition is very important, but self-esteem is very important. Literacy is very important. Scholarship fund that you have. It's just really pretty remarkable, Bill, all the different ways you're touching the communities. And I think there's something like 30-something schools.
32 at the moment.
Yeah, that's
yes.
what I thought.
Yeah.
So and let's face it, it's not always great news how much of a need there is out there, but there's a definite need in all those areas that you're concentrating on, correct?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, you think of Lake George and Queensbury, perhaps, as
right.
very affluent areas, and I suppose they are to a point, but there's as much need there as there is in all the other school districts that we're involved with. So it's unfortunately, it's all around us, and
Yes.
we're just doing our part to help local kids just not just give them a little lift, but kind of help level the playing field a little bit, and maybe reaching out to kids that are trying to hide, don't want to be noticed for lacking something, and we just want to do our part to make life a little nicer, a little easier for these kids. And,
Bill, that is so well said. By the way, you know, we're inundated all summer long, golf tournaments and runs and bike runs. They're all great and everything else. But they came up with a very unique concept here, and that fundraiser is coming up. It's Friday, May 12th, and I'll give you the details in a minute. But the thought of this fundraiser is to raise money for all of these programs that you just talked about in a very unique fashion. It's called Baskets for Ben. I love it. That's a great idea. So what are these baskets, Bill? What are they?
Well, they're many and varied, and they come from individuals, businesses, organizations, and they could be themed baskets like movie night out or Friday night out, dinner out, animal baskets, dogs or cats, for example. And we'll have upwards of 70 baskets to auction off.
Auction off,
yes.
right. And
yes.
and the setup, by the way, is the event is at the Queensbury Hotel, the Q, 5 o'clock on Friday, May 12th. And they'll have all the baskets there. They will be auctioning these baskets off, but there's also a silent auction, right? Well, of course, a live auction because they're doing the baskets.
Yes, but a silent auction as well, and
Raffles?
we have 2 raffle items. One is an Adirondack themed metal fire pit, custom made by Monahan Metals, and it's a gorgeous piece of work. When I say heavy duty, this is something that'll last many, many years.
Longer than you and me, I guess.
Probably.
I don't know if that's going to take much anymore. But also there's music and there's heavy apps, as they like to say now. That means appetizers that stick to your ribs. And just a wonderful opportunity for the community to come out together. It costs like $20 to come in. All of this money is going to the Ben Osborn Memorial Fund to help kids. And it's funny, your theme line says to give them a lift, but you just said something that really stuck in my mind, a level playing field. It's an opportunity to help those less fortunate than we are, their kids, to get a level playing field. That means everything to these kids, and what a fitting honor to Ben. So, all right, the date is Friday, May 12th, 5 o'clock it starts, right after work, Friday, May 12th at the Queensbury Hotel. The community really comes out for this. They want to try to raise only like $20,000. You know, if half the community comes out, pops down $20 and bids on an item, they're home. And all of this money is going to these programs we talked about. Well, Bill, it was great to see you again. Thank you, for coming in. And I'm one of those guys that kind of sticks around on the silent auction and waits to see what people are bidding. So I look forward to seeing
we'll have a lot
great.
of them.
Great
Thank you very much for having me.
You're quite welcome. To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.
Look Outreach is underwritten by the generous support of Munter Enterprises. Family owned and operated since 1972, integrity is important, as our family name is on every project. Our word is our bond. Munter Enterprises. Just build it.